Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. I'm TryclydeTamer. We're going here to the Under Colosseum before we do the final, so to speak, battles at the Realgam Tower. So let's get prepared for a knockout challenge. You'll enter, wonderful, well you'll be entering with those shadow Pokemon of y'all's that you got. Let's go for gold. Okay, goodbye Rui. Yeah, that's the only reason I do this, to get away from Rui. And also to level things up a bit. Pretty much everybody's level 48 and 49. I think everybody might actually be level 49, but it's good to get up into the 50s at least a little bit. So let's enjoy the Seize the Day starting off music. Let's do the seizing of the day. Look at all this Japanese writing. It's quite a nice design of a place. I've been hearing that kids call you the hero. Well, I'm taking you down, hero. So yeah, I think I'm going to be doing all 4 of these things for the TM rewards I get, because I actually want to make use of at least one of them. So, highlight time. Hi, my name's Colm. You proved you're a hero. Don't you forget about me and my friend Meek. The cheering of the crowd is rather creepy. It's like, ooh, I guess we haven't escaped the sirens of the Shadow Pokemon Lab yet. Alright, here we go. Level 49 for Hit Me on top, Learning Endeavor. And I was saying that I was planning on getting rid of Focus Energy for that because I don't really use Focus Energy much, because rather than increasing my chances for criticals, I like to go for raw power. Twitch, why you wilt? We get out, and it's time to get our first TM reward alongside some cash moolah. Everybody's staring at me. You're the champion. That is fabulous. 74-72. Oh man. Team 37. That is Sandstorm. That's actually the next level up move for Qui-Gon Jinn at like 52 or so. And it's also obviously learnable by TM, but it's not very useful because this being a double battle game and no one else would be able to avoid taking damage from Sandstorm, it's not too immediately helpful. So anyway, more challenges. Hey, it's a worker dude. Sangong, like the Waluigi workers we see. This Murkrow here is using Perish Song. It actually already used it, so I think it's actually going to renew everything. But since Stantler and Murkrow are the last 2 things on the field, it's not really the greatest move for this trainer to make. And if we were to look at things, Perish counts are falling in accordance to how things have been. 0, it's time for you to do the fainting. How could you do such a thing to your own team member? And then down goes the perpetrator itself. Okay, that was oddly fun, but kind of a switch fest to make sure I wasn't so afflicted. But Flygon was mean lookified, but her Perish count wasn't so high. So anyway, a reward from this is some money and TM30 Shadow Ball, which I'm actually going to give to Umbreon, Yineon as it were, as he were. Only the Eons can learn it. But here's the thing. Umbreon has a careful nature, which is plus special defense minus special attack, which is rather unfortunate because it's more of a special than physical attacker. But Ghost is physical. Dark is super effective against Ghost and Psychic, and know what Ghost is super effective against? Ghost and Psychic. And with Shadow Ball being physical, I think it's a good idea to replace Bite with it. So there's no slight stab, but having the higher physical attack stab would be better in the long run. So goodbye Bite, hello Shadow Ball. And I also got Sludge Bomb from round 2, but none of my team members can learn it unfortunately. Remember, poison is physical, so give it to anything that can benefit greatly from it, like Ariados. Alright, we are slightly more leveled up with everything. I used the Earthquake strategy a little bit in that last round. Congratulations, you're the champion. Please accept your lovely prizes. It's like 63-76 from round 4. Seems to be less than round 1 of everything. But anyway, the reward we get is Iron Tail, TM23. I could consider teaching that Steel type move that may lower defense to Ampersand or anyone else that could benefit, but I think I'm going to decide against it. If I were to teach Ampersand anything else, I would get a Brick Break, but I don't think we were able to get another Brick Break TM by going through the Pyrite Colosseum, so it's a one and done type of deal. Well, more Pokemon can learn it than I initially thought. Just not hit me on top. But anyway, that's what my team's looking like in terms of levels. The front two are level 51, everybody else is level 50, and it's about time to go to the top of Ryogam Tower. And now it's time to make our climb. I feel like these trainers would want to rematch me, but here's what my team is looking like again. Brick Break and all that good stuff. Have my Protect Earthquake strategy going on right here. Shadow Ball in place of Bite. Protect on here, of course. And actually, Geronimo off screen tried to learn Safeguard, but I said no to that. It's the move that prevents any status effects taking place, so no paralysis on our side. We're the only ones that would dish it out, but of course I opted against that. Hello, totally not Silva, but totally Silva. I'm gonna go buy all these chairs and everything in this very regal Ryogam Tower casino and everything. To go to the next stage of everything, we are rising up back on the capsule. Kinda losing my voice already, because I'm recorded for a couple days, even after the segment that started this episode. Fake entry doorways and everything. Let's see. There's only one place we can really go up, and that was the one Gonzap came out of, allowing us entry up. So let's get up there and get started on the challenges that await us at the top of Ryogam Tower. Here we go. Sayonara, Wes the trainer. It's a U-shaped, proof that it should have had a remake on Wii U. Anyway, we may have fought some boss battles, but we have some sort of regular battles coming up that would still kind of count as our Elite Four. Maybe an Elite Four Part 2. What kept you, ST2? I worried that perhaps Gonzap had beaten you. The time has come for you to pay off some debts. A trainer always pays his debts. We'll have you battle as payment towards the huge losses you inflicted on us. I expect to see spectacular battling out of you. After all, you're here to entertain. Wahaha! Yeah, there's totally 1,000 people that could make it make sense that I was a 1,000th visitor to this place. But anyway, we have a female bodybuilder. A big crowd like this, it is a little intimidating. I don't want to be embarrassed here, so I'll battle to win. Well, speaking of intimidating, as we get into battle with this bodybuilder female named Jomases, or Joma, however you want to say it, I have the ability to intimidate on Hit Me on Top. And these few battles, it's going to be kind of in succession without healing in between. So, be prepared for stuff. So I probably should have grabbed some extra revives and full restores off screen. I think I did get some revives, but no full restores because I didn't really seem to find them anywhere. Not to my memory, but yeah. Here we got a Shadow Miltank. I'm not going to be fully not speeding things up, but I'm just going to keep things going, because of course we got the regular trainer music here that's going to be all do-do-do-do and everything. That Porygon 2 is tracing Intimidate, but it doesn't seem to be applying. I don't want to be so risky with the Earthquake strategy quite yet, because that Miltank, even as defensive as it is, and rather speedy using Defense Scroll, is probably prepping for a rollout, so that's going to be kind of scary. I want to at least try to whittle it down with Dragon Breath to see if I can get the paralysis on it. Always seems to never come out from me. Let's see. Yep, it's not happening quite yet, but it's going to happen all in due time. This Porygon 2 has no Eviolite because there's no Porygon Zia and no Eviolite item. So down that goes. That's as good as Porygon 2 can be, but it's a weird mixed attacker. Even though normal is physical here, so Tri-Attack would be physical. There is the Zangoose, another normal type. Seems to be the theme for this starting battle. Maybe kind of an Elite Four theme. Of course, with the Defense Scroll going on and Dragon Breath being a special move, and Dragon being overall special in Generation 3, the Defense Scroll isn't going to make much of a difference. But let's see if I can get some paralysis going on. Nope, not quite yet. So I think I'm going to start speeding up to get things figured out and get towards the capturing of the Miltank. So I'm just going to be talking all booty-tastically while I get through everything. This may be going up while I'm on vacation in Tennessee, so I do have to record a little bit of Baldur's Inside Story, but this is a few episodes later, so there was the whole challenge of the mushroom balls and everything like that. I'm certainly going to be making use of healing items in these battles, but I don't want to take any chances. Maybe not exactly any chances either with this normal type trainer. you're no Whitney with that milk tank. But what? That wasn't supposed to happen. It feels like every other trainer we fight says this, be they Cipher or regular. But you may all be under the veil of Cipher for all we know, because this place is commissioned by Cipher. So they have a bigger hand in everything than you think. Like the hand in Iron Fist and Defenders and Daredevil, pretty much all those shows and everything. My turn next. We got a rider. Is it Willie coming for a rematch? Nope. It is Delon. Is it like Dylan with an odd spelling and speaking? I guess not, because he's got an Absol and a Torpedo, both of which should be physical attackers, but with Dark typing special, we don't really have so much to worry about as of now. Even though Brick Break would be super effective on stuff, I think I am indeed going to go for the Protect strategy and Earthquake. Actually, I forgot that the Absolair was the Shadow Pokemon, because we have Shadow Pokemon in these battles, so never mind. What I will do is indeed the Brick Break and Dragon Breath combo. And I thought I was going to be doing the Protect stuff all the way through. It's usually in my mind that they send out their Shadow Pokemon last as a final hoorah surprise. Like, oh boy, look at this Shadow Pokemon that you have the Chansey to capture Ray. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Right? And that Sharpedo looks really grainy. It's a Hoenn Pokemon, so it should have a decent looking model. Gosh, I can't believe this game. And of course, with Hemi-on top and Qui-Gon Jinn being out in the lead, they're going to get kind of higher level than the other ones. Qui-Gon Jinn is already kind of close to level 52. It's either 52 or 53. That means Swords Dance from Absol and Sandstorm from Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm having quite the confusion with my words speaking, but I guess that's how things are going. But I think we're in speed up now to get into capture mode for the Absol. So allow that, please. This Absol's getting a little spooky with the Swords Dance it has going on, because it probably does have a good slash or, Shadow Rush attack to benefit from that increased attack stat. Well, it seems that I've been unable to paralyze or capture this Absol no matter what I did. No hard feelings, even though I am missing a Shadow Pokemon here. There's a chance in the after game to have a secondary chance of getting any Shadow Pokemon you missed. So, Remoraid and Absol, expect to be captured later on. I shall try to be better about paralyzing you sooner, rather than risking things. And maybe even use Taunt to prevent that Swords Dance in the future, because they retain all the same stuff, so yeah. Remoraid is still going to be level 20 when we get back around to it. I don't know why it was so low level, at least make it like level 30, so that once Spear Biden, if it gains a level, it'll evolve into Artillery immediately. Maybe it's just to be some weird thing accompanying the Mantine. You must be West T2. I've been looking forward to meeting you. I've had a hard time speaking there. Don't think it's a great honor to battle on this fabulous stage. I'm going to beat you and earn my promotion to an admin. Well, if anything, Cipher peons in this game are promoted to having some sort of name, even if you are Alan backwards, being a female. And I do know for a fact that this Houndoom here, it's not female unfortunately, but it is a Shadow Pokemon. Maybe I could just call you Sid, like S-I-D, to be like the Toy Story character, even though his dog's name is Scud. Would actually be a pretty fun nickname. Kind of giggled twice there, so I'm going to cut out one of those to not sound so cringy corny. White smoke on the Torkoal prevents Intimidate from working, and I still can't really try to risk the Earthquake Protect strategy because the Shadow Pokemon are appearing immediately. Maybe I should have planned better and put Ampersand out in the lead to have that surefire Thunder Wave, or even a weak Thunder Shock, even though it's not a thing right now because I got rid of that for Protect, for the piggyback off of Qui-Gon Jinn. Such a great planner I am, but I'm still a great entertainer, right? But yeah, this Torkoal is pretty defensive with its defenses, and it's using Iron Tail, which is a move that may lower defense if it hits with its strong power. It has pretty low accuracy, so I often not teach it to anyone. But yeah, I think it's speed up time with how things are going. So it's kind of a fire type theme with this team. Macargo is the replacement. Oh, I'm terrified of you because I don't want to risk Earthquake yet. Of course, Heat Wave has to miss Umbreon, but then hit Flygon here for the 3 remaining HP. So now I gotta use Revive on top of the potions and stuff I was planning to do, instead of just the Hyper Potion for one fell swoop of everything. Oh man, it's the burn. And synchronize isn't working. Oh boy, Houndoom took a while there. But over the opponents take a good minute. Some editing may be required there because Houndoom took a little bit, and I don't know if the speed up would even be good enough. It's no good. I might be fired. Well, no promotions for you. Wow, it was still you, Noah? I mean, Noah's still a decently common name. Probably more Latina name. But yeah, you're still Alan backwards either way. Is this Jackson or Nosage? Whatever it would be backwards? Or I'm trying to think. My friend, spelled Jaxson. Shoutouts to you if you're watching. I mean, you commentated with me in the Breath of the Wild live stream last year. But anyway, I'm the last battler. I'm secretly Scrub. I'll show you exactly why I was chosen to anchor our squad. I don't know why I've suddenly changed accents there, but it seems to be a thing there. Your name, Ston, is not backwards, and if you rearrange things, it's going to be Snot, or there's tons of Snot associated with you. And you seem to be the almighty final grass-type trainer, with the Shadow Tropius, however you want to say it, because it's tropical, and it's based on, like, tropic levels of hierarchy in the plant kingdom of the way food is passed down or whatever. There's also Credeli, the rock grass type, that could be an ancestor for whatever, maybe Corsola, it's kind of based off Coral. And Tropius has decent HP, not really too good in anything else, but I mean, it's a decent thing if you want to nab it. Of course, there's a slightly better grass flying type early on in the game in Jumpluff, caught as a skipper, of course, but not yet evolved. So maybe consider things elsewise. But yeah, it kind of goes without saying, I think it may be speeding up, and this Tropius is using Fly, and the Credeli using Sludge Bomb for some poisony goodness. Endeavor's decently strategic, getting down the red health so can Endeavor things down. Hopefully no Shadow Rush attacks from you to be annoying. But you seem to be annoying in your own right by using Fly. And Tropius is supposed to be something hard to catch. So ends that. Not superly duperly bad for a final Elite Four member, haha. This power is beyond unreal. Yeah, because whatever this is built on, Genius Sonority, that's the soundtrack designers. Very genius sounds, especially with the 26-second loop of stuff. We've got a different theme coming up from the Cipher theme. Cipher boss theme. Kind of a generic, oh boy, bad guy theme, but here we go. Bravo, bravo! Well done! Why not become a Cipher show battle trainer? Would you even consider it? I'll vouch that you will become a top star in no time. I wouldn't have minded making that proposition, but I'm afraid I'm not that big-hearted. I will destroy you in battle right now. You will know the humiliation of total domination before this crowd. The crowd chanting Jakira, his Japanese name, or kill. We are fighting Cipher Nazcaur with his very epic theme of crowd cheering. Oh man, pretty tense. I mean, we could overlay Retro Groove over it, or even the disco theme of Mirror B and XD, but I think we're just gonna stick with the tenseness of everything. And as you can see, after those 4 battles, you get fully healed, so I was thinking of retroactively using a thing being a revive for Hit Me on Top earlier, but here we go. This is where we start doing the crazy earthquake strategy. I mean, I could break that wall rain, it could be decently crazy. And what this guy likes to do, Nazcaur, he likes to use X items. I am not a big fan of it myself, but it could come to be a decent strategy for him. Alright, here goes Yard of War. I had a feeling it would be attacking the dude, being Hit Me on Top, and of course the Ice Team is attacking Qui-Gon Jinn, so it's an early grave for her for now, but we did some decent damage. I'm going to try not to heal in this battle because we seem to have a full 6-on-6, and I feel it would be only fair to keep things going. Let's go into Umbreon next. Yinion, if I want to be nickname-tastic. And I think what I'm going to do is do a decent setup for taking things down. Walrein is pretty defensive, but that Gardevoir could definitely be bad with Psychic, so let's be careful, see if we can take down Walrein with Brick Break. I have my doubts, even though was that a critical? I didn't really pay attention to it, but it sounded practically a couple HP. I don't know if a rapid spin would take it out, but you never know. And here goes Hit Me on top. We're not doing so great right now. Let's do the thing I said I would never do and have Yangian be in the top slot instead of Yangian, but here we go. If anything, resistance from Gardevoir, even though it's going to go down rather swiftly. Kind of strategic in that I'm pretty sure Yangian would outspeed Walrein. I mean, not like Walrein's a fast Pokemon, but you know, things are going as they be going. And actually, I'm kind of worried how things are going to be going. Okay, here's Dusclops. No super duper worries with Shadow Ball being a strong thing, but Dusclops is decently defensive. Not that it really needed the evolution of Dusknoir later on, but I used it in my Omega Ruby LP. Alright. That Walrein, who was it that used the track? Yeah, it was Walrein, so let's see. That Dusclops is kind of spooky, so I'm gonna focus my efforts on that one, especially with the fact that Psychic may not work. Yep, Immobilized by Love. Shadow Ball, although super effective and charged up and everything, I don't think it's gonna do much. Yeah, not even half health. Can I get a special defense lowering? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Maybe Psychic would be enough to take it down. Here comes good old Ice Beam. Even though both these dudes are decently special defensive-tastic, it's still gonna do a good deal of damage. Hit Umbreon, so I have an excuse. Actually, yeah, it was Espeon who got attracted, so maybe that's my reasoning for things. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is get Yangian out of here just to avoid that status of everything, and go into Geronimo because I want to keep Ampersand around for any potential Shadow Pokemon. You'd think this guy would have a full team of Shadows, but it ain't the case. Alright, Yangian, come back. It's time to bench you for now and substitute you for Geronimo. I mean, I could start off with the Solar Beam strategy. It could prove to be decent as well, but knowing what's on his team probably coming up after Walrein probably wouldn't be the greatest idea, because we'll see what it is. He has a decently Hoenn-tastic team, and as we'll come to see, his next Pokemon is Blaziken. So yeah, it's probably good to get Geronimo out of here as soon as possible, because I'm sure Blaze Kick would be targeting Geronimo with the fire type move it is. So let's see. I don't really trust Yangian being able to survive it, even though fire is not physical, or at least Blaze Kick isn't. So yeah, let's see how things go. Maybe Yangian will get burned and synchronize it over to not have to worry so much about the physical attacks it has. Okay, here we go. We got a Swagger. Let's see how this is going to be. Pretty annoying because return doesn't really do me too many favors, but you never know. We got a Confusion here. Just trying to play things rather safe. You know what? I probably should be taunting more than I am. Let's see. Dusclops is going to be like that. And I worry a Shadow Ball would be doing crazy things. So yeah, more special defense going down. Alright, already confused. So I'm going to risk the Psychic on Blaziken and just go for the knockout from Dusclops there by Yangian. Alright. Psychic is able to hit, not powered up by the higher attack power with Swagger, but did I really need things to be like that? Blaziken ain't too hard to take down. Rather frail. I mean, it's fast, but not quite as fast as Infernape later on. I'll go to Firefighting type. We don't even talk about Emboar unless we're talking about the Reckless ability. But anyway, in comes Natu, or rather Xatu, the evolution of Natu. This is his Shadow Pokemon. It doesn't even show up as a Shadow Pokemon. No, that's not the case. I'm pretty sure the big thing about this Xatu, despite not being very threatening, is status. And then, for his final Pokemon, is what may be the ultimate Shadow Pokemon, Metagross. You know what? Metagross starts with M. I have something else that starts with M, and has the shape of M on it. Master Ball. It's the best ball that catches Pokemon without fail. Let's toss it onto the Metagross. And you know what? I like the sake of novelty. Let's switch items around, press my Y button, move it like that. So I'm not going to use up the Master Ball, but I vowed to not use it on anything else for the rest of the LP. And then, with Yangian, let's taunt. So yeah, Metagross is quite the powerful Pokemon, of course. Psychic Steel type, it has Meteor Mash, Psychic, well, it can learn those moves, which is what would be recommended for this generation. But here we go. Master Ball is being used up, like so. So no issues from Metagross there. I'm kind of worried about things. Okay, we've got an X Special going on. That's his turn used up. And I think we're decently safe for things being safe later on. Alright, let's see. Return. Should I risk it? I guess I will. Just because Psychic is not very effective, even though I feel that with calculations it may be more powerful. Let's just see how Return does. Do you love me? I feel that you love me very much. Do you have max happiness, so to power up to like a virtual 204 power? Decently powerful. Drill Peck, here it comes. I mean, it doesn't have a big attack stat or anything, but it brings Yangian at the cusp of despair. I'm surprised I'm not speeding up this battle, but I'm not 2013 me. I'm not going to speed up a final boss battle. And there we go. Satu goes down to Shadow Ball, bobbing like a bobblehead. Alright, let's get these level ups. Yangian is at level 52 despite our victory, and it wants to learn Morning Sun. It is a healing move, much like Recover and Synthesis, and the amount restored varies with the weather, so with Sunny Day being up, it's a decent strategy with Geronimo in conjunction, but I'm gonna speak against it, so it may be a good strategy, but I like what I have. Return proved me pretty well, and victory against NASCAR has been attained. I'm gonna degrade you to NASCAR now. No, this can't be happening. See? Everyone says it in this game. Ah, it's not over, Westy 2. Come on, we shall battle. Enough! Don't embarrass yourself, NASCAR. Sir, I beg your pardon? Why'd you call me NASCAR? What's going on? NASCAR is apologizing? Isn't he supposed to be the boss?